Hi, this is Scott from Shure. In this video, we're going to use MXA910s for an AV conferencing system. We're going to cover best practices for 3 scenarios, using an MXA910 with a Shure audio network interface, using a 910 with a P300 audio conferencing processor, and using multiple 910s with a P300. We're in a boardroom that seats 11, and you're hearing me through an MXA910. Next, I'm going to show you how to set up one MXA910 through an ANI USB. We are in Shure's Designer software, and for this part of the video I am overdubbing my voice since the audio routes being used for the video have been temporarily disconnected. To quickly and easily configure our system, we will simply use Designer's Optimize feature. Let's add our microphone, add our processor, and click Optimize. This will create audio routes between our devices, turn on mute synchronization, and adjust audio settings. Optimize knows that with this combination, we will want to use the 910's onboard IntelliMix processing. So it has routed the 910's mix output to the ANI USB. It has also routed the ANI USB's Dante output 1 to 910's AEC reference in. The reference signal has been routed internally as well. We can see this in the matrix mixer. This is where the far end audio coming in either at the analog input or the USB input has been sent to Dante output 1. Now let's listen to the impact of that onboard IntelliMix processing. I'm going to click on the 910 and hit Configure. Let's go over to the IntelliMix page. And here you will see, and you're hearing, that there is AEC, noise reduction, AGC, as well as default EQ, already set up for you. Here's what it'll sound like if I bypass all that. This is what I sound like with the EQ bypass, the noise reduction off, and AGC off. And the far end would hear echo because the AEC has been turned off. Let's put IntelliMix back on. And again, this is what it sounds like with the out-of-the-box settings. Now we're ready for our meeting. In our next scenario, we're going to connect one MXA910 to a P300. There are many advantages to the P300, including mute and LED synchronization with a soft codec. So now we are back in Designer, and I am again overdubbing my voice while we set up. Let's drag in our 910 and P300 and click Optimize. Optimize knows to use direct outs from the 910 so that we use the IntelliMix processing on the P300. It also sends an AEC reference back to the 910 to make the autofocus feature work even better. But Optimize does a lot more than just connect audio routes. In the P300, let's confirm that we have the AEC reference we want. In the AEC block, you can choose your reference. Now let's move on to our last scenario. We've routed the automix outputs of 2 MXA910s to a P300. By using the onboard IntelliMix processing on the 910s, you can use multiple 910s into a single P300, saving DSP channel count. We are using the P300 Dante outs to route the far end audio to the 910's AEC reference inputs. In this case, Optimize will disable IntelliMix on the P300 because the audio processing is being done on the 910s. As you can see, we have free inputs on the P300 for bringing additional mics into the system, such as MXW or ULXD. The P300 will act as our master auto mixer for our 910s and any additional inputs.